Every day, asset managers are bombarded with thousands of data points, central bank speeches, inflation prints, geopolitical shifts, regulatory announcements. The challenge isn't access to information, it's making sense of it, fast, accurately, and without missing what matters. That's exactly what Makan Sense was built to solve, a real-time macroeconomic intelligence platform that doesn't just aggregate news, it thinks with you. Right at the very top of the screen, you'll notice a live news ticker constantly streaming the latest macro headlines in real time. This ensures that the moment you open Makan Sense, you're already up to speed with what's moving in the markets. And it's not just for show. Every headline is clickable. Tap on any story that catches your eye, and Makan Sense takes you directly to the original source article, so you can dive deeper without ever losing context. The moment you land on Makan Sense, you're greeted by a live command center. Scrolling down, you'll see upcoming economic data releases, color-coded by importance. Red means high impact, while orange means moderate. And the star ratings give you an at-a-glance read on potential market-moving power. No more digging through a calendar. Critical events surface automatically. On the top right, you have notifications and messages, both fully interactive. Click either, and relevant alerts appear instantly in the bottom right panel, keeping you informed without ever leaving your workflow. The daily briefing section synthesizes the latest macro news into digestible summaries. One click expands it, and from there, you can jump directly into a full news analysis or pull up a live K-line chart. It's a seamless bridge between reading and acting. Below that, active macro themes and the heat index show you which narratives are gaining momentum right now, visually, intuitively. And the system alerts panel flags the most urgent risks. Hit view impact on any alert, and Makan Sense takes you straight to the risk engine. This is where Makan Sense goes beyond a news aggregator. The analysis and alert section gives you a fully interactive charting environment. Every tool you see is live and clickable. Zoom in, draw trend lines, overlay indicators. This is built for analysts who think visually. What makes this different is the built-in learning layer. Hover over the RSI indicator, see that tooltip? Makan Sense explains what the indicator means and how to interpret it in plain language, right there on screen. On the left panel, contextual guidance helps you understand not just what you're seeing, but why it matters. This lowers the barrier for junior analysts and speeds up decision-making for experienced ones. And alongside the charts, active live themes dynamically surface the macro narratives most relevant to what you're analyzing, so your technical view and your macro context are always aligned. One of the core problems we set out to solve is tracking how a macro story evolves over time. The theme section does exactly that. Each theme, whether it's US inflation, China slowdown, or energy transition, is tracked across its full life cycle. You can see when a theme is heating up, when it's cooling, and how it's shifting across regions and asset classes. The heat index isn't just a number, it's a signal. When a theme crosses a threshold, Makan Sense flags it as hot, ensuring critical narratives are never buried under the noise. This gives asset managers the ability to get ahead of market movements rather than react to them. Markets don't move in isolation, and neither should your analysis. The global correlation module maps the relationships between macro developments across regions and asset classes. When the Fed signals a rate path, how does that ripple into EM currencies? When European energy prices spike, what's the knock-on for industrial equities? Makan Sense visualizes these connections, surfacing non-obvious linkages that are easy to miss when you're monitoring fragmented data sources. For a portfolio manager with cross-asset exposure, this is the connective tissue that ties everything together. Here's something no keyword alert or newsfeed can give you: memory. The institutional memory module is Makan Sense's long-term knowledge base. Every theme, every discussion, every key development is logged and searchable. When a similar macro pattern emerges 6 months later, analysts can instantly reference how the situation evolved last time, what the market reaction was, what the consensus view was, and how it ultimately resolved. This transforms Makan Sense from a real-time tool into a genuine institutional asset, one that gets smarter and more valuable the longer you use it. It solves one of the most underappreciated problems in finance: the loss of institutional knowledge when teams change. Finally, the crown jewel, the risk engine. This is where Makan Sense connects macro intelligence directly to risk implications. Every major theme is paired with a forward-looking risk narrative. Higher than expected US inflation print, Makan Sense flags it. Likely Fed hike, which leads to rate volatility up, which leads to duration risk elevated. It's not just monitoring, it's translating macro signals into actionable risk language. And it's dynamic. Scroll to the bottom and hit regenerate analysis. Watch the system produce a fresh risk assessment in real time. As new data comes in, the risk engine updates its view. This gives risk managers a living, breathing picture of the macro landscape, not a static report that's outdated by the time it's read. Makan Sense is more than a dashboard. It's a decision support system built for the pace and complexity of modern asset management. It tracks themes, it surfaces risk, it remembers the past, and connects the dots across the globe. And it delivers all of this through an interface that's intuitive enough for any analyst to use on day one. We built Makan Sense because of the cost of missing a macro signal isn't just a bad trade, it's a breach of fiduciary responsibility. We think every asset manager deserves better than fragmented alerts and manual monitoring. Thank you.